Nobody thinks for themselves anymore, featuring Joe Bartaloozi.
Hello, humans.
Hi.
I personally feel like a lot of the internet's opinions
Fair.
come from short form media, and a lot of these people don't.
Okay, wait, before we even start this video, this is my take on, like, people crave, like, information, right? And the faster they get that information is the reason why TMZs exist. It's the reason why the news exists. Like, if you can get the information out the fastest, you're seen as correct. And it's become so easy to just take something in at face value on TikTok or on any short form platform, take it in at face value and not do any research behind it because it's easy information. Like, it would take more time to go research it than it would to just consume it. I feel like that's a base take, but, like, that's how I feel about it.
Do research and whatever pops up on the For You page the most and has the most likes, that is automatically what's going on, whether you do your research or not. You don't even
what is like that's you that you think, or people, not you, but people think that is the truth because it has 150,000 likes and there are thousands of comments of people agreeing with it. People just think that's the truth and they don't want to do their own research because why would I? my attention span is already cooked and this is the easiest way to get it. Why would I go further? Someone's presenting it to me like right here. Why would I do that, you know?
Check anymore to prove to these
Yes, I like your shirt, bro.
Mother frickers. Okay? I'm just gonna try to be nice in this video. You don't even have to have factual like backup or anything. It's just if they see it a lot pop up on their For You page, they're gonna believe it.
I'm making him like he can hear you.
I'm telling you guys.
He's watching this video right now, bro.
If I made a TikTok and said that my butt cheeks could talk, and I just kept saying it and saying it and saying it, and I made it a trend, people are just going to start believing that their butt cheeks can talk. Here's one example.
Nice shirt, Pop. Thank you. I get that a lot.
And Joe Bart's gonna help me out with this one. Myth, right? Like a few weeks ago, it was a trend to just randomly hate on like 7 or 8 year old Myth clips. And if you don't know who Myth is, he was like
I remember
a
that
Fortnite player, Twitch streamer or whatever. And a lot of his old clips started resurfacing, and everybody, like, I seen a lot of people in the comments like, wait, what's going on? Like, why are we hating on this dude? They don't even know why. People are just replying under the I promise y'all, I clicked the replies under those comments, and they were like, it's a trend, so I mean, why not?
Okay, a lot of the time, bro, you have to take a lot of comments and just people on the internet with a grain of salt, bro, because honestly, this is the best way to go about the internet when you're interacting with other humans on any social media platform. Imagine if you're talking to a 3-year-old toddler, okay, that only knows the concept of whatever they've seen in life from their parents. Like just imagine you're arguing with a toddler. That's it. That's all you need. Just imagine that you are talking to a toddler, okay? That's the greatest advice you can have to surfing the internet.
Are you serious? It's just so easy to just completely ruin somebody. I'm not saying that ruined his career or anything, but like, short form media has so much power over the human brain in modern society, man. I'm telling you, I could trick the internet into thinking that my butt cheeks could talk if I made it a trend. There was literally just old 7 or 8 year old Myth clips jumping around of him being corny or whatever. Okay, all right, I get that. You might think he's corny, but why wasn't you calling him corny back then?
That's revisionist history, bro. Like, these niggas are not gonna convince me that King Batch wasn't funny. All right, you're not gonna do it to me. I won't allow you. All right, niggas aren't gonna convince me that King Batch wasn't funny. It's like comedy evolves, bro. Obviously, what you think is funny now isn't going to be funny in 10 years. Niggas thought 6'7" was the peak of all jokes, and look at it now. Niggas hate that shit. Like, that's just comedy in general, bro. That's just the internet in general. That's trends in general. This revisionist history, it has to stop. It has to stop, bro.
Why wasn't it a trend back then?
Who hates 6'7"?
Another example
All of us.
Of that.
All of us.
Was everybody believing that Kai Cenat was a clone.
What? What? I didn't hear that one. That's okay. All right, if you There's also that side of like TikTok where it's like the craziest shit. Like I saw a TikTok. Oh, I think Bartaloozi was talking about on the Speakeasy podcast. It was like they thought the continents formed like a dragon or like a dinosaur that was gonna start moving or some dumb shit. And it's like, all right, it gets to a point where it's like, these niggas clearly have nothing better to do with their lives. You're not gonna convince me that picture of Myth posing with Pokemon with a jacket wrapped around his waist wasn't corny. No, okay. Wait, because it's not. Well, watch out, bro. Watch out. I don't know about corny. Corny might be the wrong word. Corny might be the wrong word. It's more like. Yeah, look at his face, bro. Look at his face. No. Okay, corny isn't the right word, bro. This is more like, not in a bad way, but he's a nerd. Like in a good way. Like this is the nerd fit / pose. Okay, this ain't corny. This is just him. This ain't corny. This is just how he expressed himself. The V-neck with the y'all ain't never tied y'all hoodie around your waist, and V-neck hoodie around the waist. Good God, Myth. No, bro, it's not corny. It's just, bro, nigga, he played Fortnite for a living. He was signed to an org named TSM. Like, obviously he don't touch grass. Obviously he gonna drop a V-neck and hoodie picture. You want this nigga dressed up in Fear of God and Essentials? It's Myth. Like, come on, bro. What are we expecting? What are we expecting, bro? Hey, Myth, if you have no defenders, I will be your defender, all right? I got you.
This is exactly why I highly advise my guy. My mom sent me a reel of somebody saying that Kai Cenat was a clone. Okay, she doesn't even watch any of that. Like, how did that even get to her? Listen, I highly advise you guys. Now I'm gonna get back on that in a second. I'm gonna let Joe Bart yet, but I highly advise you guys not to just doom scroll short form media, because slowly but surely the wrinkles in your brain are just going to disappear.
There's nothing wrong with scrolling short form media, but just understand that you are taking in like the lesser form of media. Like, understand that what you are consuming, one, like, just doesn't make you better at all in any aspect. And two, it's like it's not ever going to be the full thing. Actually, TikTok lets you post like 10-minute videos now. But you're not sitting for a 10-minute video on fucking TikTok, bro. Like, just understand, like, when you're scrolling, like, especially when you see like clips and things of that nature, that's never the full story. Ever. Always try to get context, always try to do research on the things that you're seeing.
It's going like a fucking marble.
Siah wanted me to make a rant.
Oh shit, they're not even together, they're not even talking to each other. He's just, go ahead, Joe.
About the TikTok opinion. And the example he gave me was the current, or at least past now, hate that Myth was getting off of a trend making fun of him for being corny from 7 years ago. And it would show like some of the comments that he would say while he was playing Fortnite in like 2018, like Jeej, or like these other, corny things. Honestly, I can't.
Watch out, because we're not calling that shit corny, bro. Nigga, TSM Daquan was running around the map talking about, give me your toes, and bro, come on, bro. If Myth was corny, what was TSM Daquan, all right? If Myth was corny, what was Hamlin's? We're not doing this. We're not doing this revisionist history, bro. I love Hamlin's. I love Daquan. They ain't never gonna take that from me, ever.
Jeej in video games now because I think it's funny because of it. But,
what's your thoughts on Julian Newman? I don't know the nigga.
Is really just bandwagoning. It's someone saying something.
It's just echo chambers, bro.
Where a few people agree, and then when people see that those people agree in the comments, they agree in return, right? If you have a video with 100 likes that has a hateful message towards somebody, or even the reverse, maybe it's really nice, and the comments agree or disagree, and somebody with kind of an unformed opinion at that time opens the comments, their opinion will be formed based off of the majority of the replies that they see.
What is that? What is that? Why are our opinions, not ours, why are y'all's opinions based on the number of likes next to a comment? Why are we not forming our own opinions anymore in 2026? What the fuck are we heading towards? Are we doomed?
Yes.
And the thing is, they might disagree, but a lot of them either just don't say anything if they don't disagree, or they try to see past it and agree because everybody else is.
Okay, our obsession with likes is definitely like this hasn't always been the case, but it's the reason why all these platforms now have comments with likes. Like, we've grown to be addicted to numbers, and it makes it now in our mind like whatever has the most likes is the correct thing, right? Like, that's going to be the correct, because why would this many people agree with this person if it wasn't correct, right? And that's really dangerous when it comes to these like echo chambers, like when you start creating a feed that feeds you things that may not be actually correct, but because they're getting so many likes and you agree with these things already, and they're pushing things that you already agree with that you'll like, and they're doing that to everyone else, it makes it seem like your opinion is the only opinion, and at the same time is the only correct opinion, which is horrible, which is like horrible for just the world in general. Deadass.
Sickening.
That's not for everybody, though. And I'm not dissing individual people. Everybody is guilty of doing what I'm about to say in one way or another. There are people that bandwagon for things that are popular, and there are people that bandwagon for things that are not. There are people that like being in niche communities, and there are people that like being in very popular communities.
Very true.
I've seen this with my own audience, right? When
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
smaller,
Me too.
there used to be people that would shit on me because they thought I was corny. Then as I got
I have
larger,
one in my
those
chat
people
right
started
now.
liking my content.
I haven't
and
gotten
people
there
that
yet,
did
Joe.
like me while I was niche started not liking me
Oh,
because I
shit.
was no longer niche. Right, so you have this weird flip flop that occurs, and then obviously
I'm not
in
there
any
yet, but we'll
individual
see.
situation, there's a large group of people that are just making here acting like you're either one or the other in every single scenario. But every single person in their life has had a time where I guess an opinion has been said to you and you don't really have a formed response or belief yet, so you form that around what other people think, or the, I guess, not antithesis, the reverse of what they think, right? You don't want to agree with them regardless of whether or not you care about what they're saying, so you're just not going to agree with them because they're the one saying it. Yeah. Something like that. Now, in the TikTok sense, I think for like the example of myth and just hate in general, I don't think...
I hate that Myth is getting all this. Like, why it gotta be about Myth, bro? That nigga did nothing to deserve this. I just saw a video of him on Instagram of him eating burrito tacos, bro. That nigga's living life. Oh, let Myth live. Let Myth live, bro.
I think like TikTok's becoming Twitter, but I think TikTok is just one of the more toxic platforms when you actually kind of dive deeper into like drama or like making fun of creators or just people in general, really. Like lol cows and stuff like that. But anyways, if you're talking about
I don't
TikTok,
I don't really scroll TikTok like that. Like, I don't consume TikTok for real. Now, Instagram Reels, dog. Oh my god, I'm addicted. I'm fucking addicted to Instagram Reels. Those are, I just watch edits on TikTok. I don't watch anything. All I do is post on TikTok, and I don't even do that consistently. But Instagram Reels, let me tell you about some Instagram Reels. That'll really get your dopamine rush right to the brain. It's like cocaine, bro. It's like snorting that shit. That ass.
User and how they interact with drama on the platform, there are a large amount of people, and I wouldn't say the majority of people. It's a loud minority of individuals that like voicing hate for things that they don't actually care about.
Rings a bell, doesn't it? If you've been watching my
things
channel
that they
for a
don't
long time,
care
you know
about.
that I always talk about. I mean, I know people classify me as technically a commentator.
This is totally not on the video, but I like the style of this shit. Like, I like how Siah asked Joe to send him a video about a topic. It's a really cool format. I like it, Siah. I like it.
Because I'm literally, you know, like, I'm commentating, I guess. But again, I consider myself a rant channel. But the people that I consider commentary channels are the ones that just put stupid fucking gameplay in the background and whatever. Of course, y'all heard me say this before, but for the people that haven't, they just talk about whatever's trending right now. They couldn't care less about it, and they're gonna make sure their video's over 8 minutes. So
that's the leafy method, though. All right, that's the leafy method.
Food on their table and keep their lights on. Right? They
Yes,
don't give a fuck
sir.
what's going on. They don't care. They're not making content because they have the passion for it. They're making content because their car payments due.
Ooh.
Like, there are people that have been clowning on Myth that could not give two fucks about it if you distracted them with something in the next 5 minutes. Like, the second they scroll, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yo, deadass, bro. Like, they're like, it's like monkey brain, bro. I'm telling you, they're toddlers. You're talking. These people are toddlers, bro. These people are toddlers. Like, they literally, it's like monkey see, monkey do. I don't know, bro. They're just toddlers. They're dumb.
And that's more just a showing
They just have a horrible attention span.
The negative emotions that these people hold. Like, I'm a negative person. I'm a very pessimistic person. But when it comes to, like, social media and, like, people that are not creators or forward-facing individuals, more like alt account, burner account people that kind of just hate for fun, like, you gotta keep in mind there are people that are genuine haters, and they're just, like, really mean people overall. And a lot of these people that use these burners are mean people, but most of the time that you see mean comments, that person said that shit, scrolled, and within 30 seconds, it's out of their head.
The fucking comment.
They're no longer thinking about it whatsoever. So in my own example, like, there's a lot of people that don't like me. There's a lot of people that do like me. There's a lot of people that don't like me. And sometimes I think there's extremes on both ends. I'm not going to sit here and, like, defend every individual that's in the comments going, Joe Bart's a philosophical genius. He has a degree. I have a bachelor's in art. Okay. I understand I have a philosophy channel. I'm not some genius guru when it comes to philosophy content. Now, on the other end, there are people that are like, I've always hated Joe Bart. I'm so glad we're on the Joe Bart hate train. Okay, way to make it about yourself, you fucking glazer. Secondarily, those same people,
or like those comments or like those tweets where it's like, I always knew he was a bad person, but now that this happened, I'm so glad I can verify my own hatred. Like, yo, holy fucking personal agenda. You like, that's pure hatred. I don't understand how you can live like that. I don't want to say, because it's not jealousy, but at a certain point, it feels like it. It feels like jealousy. That's exactly what it feels like, bro.
We'll have equally outlandish opinions saying that I lied about getting my degree and I'm using this as a LARP to try and sway people away from God. You can literally see a video of me walking on stage, shaking the hand of the dean, and getting my diploma.
And seeing the nigga in the background going like, oh my god, that's Joe Bart. Oh my god, that's Joe. I have to watch it now because, oh my god.
So you're on crack. You're an idiot.
Oh.
And in the same sense,
everybody
people that are
doing
fucking
that
with me and saying that, like,
Deadass,
you're not bandwagoning, but it's to a degree that's like, whoa, next level glaze, right? So I get people going, the Joe Bart glaze could be cringe, but I'm also going to sit here and say, you're just a dorky ass hater that wants to be different, right? Like, you could say Joe Bart's not a philosopher. There are people that fuck with me and go, that part of my fan base is too much glaze. It's cringy, right? But you don't have to go, it's too much glaze. It's cringy. He doesn't have a degree. I'm going to have this opinion. And then a bunch of drones start following whatever side they deem fit. Don't pick a side, right? Just be you.
Exactly. Authenticity.
Just be you. And also, I think to the creator side, it's like, that's one person. And sometimes I feel like the hate can be so, like, loud sometimes because there could be 30. I always love to use Mark Vincent Phillips from RDC World as an example because that nigga will look at a full chat, thousands of positive comments of just love and infatuation and everything, and then there'll be one comment like, Mark, your ego's a little bit too big. Ruin his whole entire day. Not his entire day, but that's just funny as shit. Like, deadass, you can find in a sea of positive, you'll always pick out the negative. And I think it's easy as a creator to get lost in that, but like, you always have to remember that that's literally like one person. Like, I think the majority, most of the time, especially for content creators, is going to be the positivity, unless you're like a Jack Doherty or something like that. You have 0 positive comments of love. So how about you change that, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
Is win at the end of the day. A little bit off topic, but that has something to do with, not picking a side and just being yourself. If you just go with your gut and do what you want to do and say what you want to say and have your own fucking opinions instead of sucking everybody else's dick, right? You won't have to worry about coming off as performative or anything. The same as content creation or being a streamer. You don't. If I always use this example when I'm on live, you do not have to try too hard every time you get on stream, man. Like, sure, you can cut your stream up into segments. That's probably like the best way to stream, but those segments don't have to be forced.
Like, I know I complimented his shirt earlier, but it's really throwing me off now because like all the colors are just like I'm trying to lock in on each one, but it's not happening.
You're just forcing yourself to have all this extra fucking energy, like I've always said.
Because there's so many colors,
you're not going to want
so many patterns.
You're going to have to drag yourself to your setup whenever you want to stream because it feels like a job now, and that's why all these content creators, you can classify it as a job because I mean you're doing something that pays you consistently every month or whatever. But I personally feel like in my heart a job is something that you got to drag yourself towards. I feel like content creation is a passion that pays me. I feel like other creators feel like that as well. But unfortunately, like I'm not even going to name any names, but a big creator had called me out because I called from my Streaming University video. And he was basically saying like, oh, that's what we do to make money. That's how we pay our bills, man. And I was talking about.
I think because that just comes with the territory, though. I think in everything there will always be people who like money will always be motivation in any industry, especially in something as lucrative as being a content creator. It'll always be a motivation. So like even like if you're a rapper, there could be like the J. Cole's of the world who really love and put their pen to the paper. But there are also the fucking Lil Pumps. There are also the people who are just in it for the money. I think in every industry there are always people who chase money. And that only gets them so far. It only gets them so far in both the popularity side and how big they grow as a content creator, but also in terms of like their self-worth, like how they value themselves. They won't be happy with themselves because at the end of the day, they're still just chasing money. They're not doing what they want to do. There's consequences that come with that.
Dude, you don't have to, if you just continuously do that, about time you want to be yourself. I've already said this a lot again, but your fan base will want to leave you because they like, who the fuck is this nigga? They used to the fake you. I already said that in the Stream University video, but apparently everybody sees content creation as a job now though. It is not a job to me. It's not you. Of course, you can classify it as a job because it pays you, whatever. But I just feel like if you see it as a job, you're not gonna want to do it in the long run. I feel like if you see it as a passion, I feel like the main goal in life, because y'all know money make the world go round. But I feel like if you find your passion and you somehow are able to profit and live off of your passion, you won't work a day in your fucking life.
Not everything needs a response. Some things just require observation, and that's it. And that's really what most internet drama really boils down to be when you're sitting here talking about people hating on Myth or just random drama with Asmon Gold or Hassan or a political creator or even me and my philosophical content. You don't really have to interact all the time. And I tell myself...
One of my favorite Joe Bart clips is... he was like defending like black statistics versus white statistics or whatever. I forget who responded to him. I think it was like Asmon Gold or some shit. And he was watching the clip, and Asmon Gold said like 3 words, and he was like, yeah, I'm not watching this video. I don't need to interact with this. I'm just not watching it. Like, that's the perfect response. Like, not everything needs a response, not everything needs a reaction, not everything needs like your opinion
about me. I don't see the majority of things people say about me, but sometimes I'll see a hate thing and I'll go, creator, or even me and my philosophical content. You don't really have to interact all the time. And I tell myself that, and I still do, right? I don't see the majority of videos that people make about me. I don't see the majority of things people say about me. But sometimes I'll see a hate thing and I'll go, that just pissed me off. And then I reply. And then I go back 5 minutes later and I go, that was stupid, because now they're just going to make 95 videos about that, which there are creators that have, and they just clap farm off the fuck out of it. Anyways, I'm getting a little off topic here, and I know I'm, yapping pretty quickly, but the TikTok opinion overall is just either agreeing with the majority or disagreeing with the majority, and that just creates 2 large groups, right? And then in the end, it's actually just not even really a 50-50. It's usually like a 70-30 or something, but there's still large groups on either end. It's just one trying to be niche or against the masses, and one that's agreeing with the masses. And in both...
And one of my favorite theories of all time by a very smart and pretentious streamer known as Agent 00, boredom theory, all right? People do things because they are bored. They have nothing better to do, so they treat this as their livelihoods. Don't take everything you see too hard, because most of the time, they don't even care themselves. 99% of the time, they are doing this because they have nothing better to do. So why should you treat it as if, you know what I'm saying? Why should you give it even the time of day? That ass. Just form your own opinion and move on. Form your own opinion and move on. Develop an opinion, use your critical thinking skills, create an opinion, and then maybe look in the comments, see something you agree with, something you disagree with, maybe something changes your opinion, and that's it. That's it. That's how you grow as a human, all right? That's how you grow as a human being, bro.
Scenarios, there's extremes of individuals, and there's reasonable people on both sides, right? When there's people that have complaints about certain takes that I have, I'm not going to sit here and say none of them are valid, right? There have been times that I've contradicted myself. And in the same, there are people that glaze me to a degree that's like, they're acting like I'm Socrates. It's like, I do have surface level takes.
Joe Bart,
I do have water takes, but it's like, I'm also an intro in that sense for people. So, I don't know. The reason I'm using myself as an example is because if you're seeing this and you know me, you'll probably understand it better than if I'm just yapping about a creator that you don't know. But yeah, it's not just Myth. It's not just me. It's legitimately every creator. You see it.
And not even just creators. Like everything, every situation needs a fucking opinion. No, bro. No, it's not that serious.
Diversity with so many of the fucking drama things that picked up from that, where people are being disrespectful to one another or this and that, and the professors. Like Ludwig, it's the same shit. There's people that call him fence sitting, and they say he doesn't ever have a valid opinion about anything, right? People say it about Moist Critical, which I think is crazy because I always used to think that Moist Critical is one of the most highly regarded creators.
Oh my god, yo, people switched up on fucking Charlie. I think it was like a Twitter clip. It was either Twitter or on TikTok, and it was like a nigga talking about like, I don't even know what he adds to any conversation. All he does is just talk. Yeah, no shit. Like, obviously, good fucking observation. That's what he does. I'm telling you, bro. Niggas just hate to hate. Bro.
On the platform. And I still think he is. But there is, like, a niche group of people that don't like him. And I sit there and I go, well, I understand certain takes he's had where he's not really, saying...
Okay, last pause. I'm making this video way longer than it needs to be, but that's a jealousy thing, bro. It's literally that there is a jealousy thing. Most Critical does nothing for him to be hated. He literally just talks. I think it's more of a jealousy thing where they think, why does he have a platform? Why is he given this much love and appreciation when all he does is talk? You're just mad you're not in that position, bro. That's it. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, like hard choosing an opinion. But it's like, when you look at it at a broad scale, it's like there are going to be people that just disagree with the masses and agree with the masses. And it's not like every single individual in any situation is going to do that. I feel like I'm going in circles here. It's not every single person in any scenario where they have to choose. They either agree or disagree with the masses. There are people that just observe and come up with their own opinion. And obviously it's probably going to sway one way or the other. But there are dead-ass people that just only believe what the masses believe. Or vice versa.
Nasty.
Like people that believe in conspiracy theories just because they want to go against like conformity or, the government or whatever it is. And it's like, there's ones that are valid and there's ones that aren't. And I don't know. I think social media is kind of going down this rabbit hole of like pure idiocy where nobody really forms their own opinions on things unless you're like the first 5 people to see that piece of media. Because those like 10 people off rip are going to be the ones that like decide what the majority of individuals choose. And part of the problem is those 10 people that interact with things very quickly also tend to be the ones that are most chronically online and have some of the most outlandish opinions. So it's like, I don't want to say we're like fucked, no, but like, we're, I don't know, man. Fried, I think every short form platform that's very drama or, I guess just argument oriented, which is most platforms really, is just kind of going down this hole of shit. I think it's better than it was during COVID. Just because I think COVID made like more and more people chronically online than ever because nobody was doing anything. And so I think we've reverted slightly, but I think the people that were chronically online during COVID and didn't stop being chronically online are now like brain deteriorated to a level that's almost like irreversible. I hope I made sense. But yeah.
Made perfect sense, in my opinion. And if anything that me or him
said didn't make
any sense to you, I think you're a part of the problem. But anyways, I know he was like, I don't want to say we're fucked. I think so. I'm not gonna lie. That's like, I think we're doomed. We're fucked. Ever since I've seen short form, like, AI slot
it's
getting
not.
tens of millions
Oh my
of
god,
views.
he literally just brought up exactly what I was gonna say. It's not just short form content, bro. AI is going to actually kill a generation. An entire generation's critical thinking skills will be destroyed because of AI. Because eventually, like, their first instinct won't be, what do I think about this? It'll be, what does AI think about this? That will be their first decision. We are fried.
On YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels.
So bad.
That basically set in stone that we're fucked, as, you know, at least within the internet. Well, I mean, the internet is everywhere now, so like, I mean, I guess we can consider the internet fucking up everybody's brains as the internet fucking up life in general. So I think we're fucked as Earth from
Thanks,
this
Siah.
shit.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Not gonna bullshit you. I think we're going in a downward slope, and people are afraid to voice their own opinions because every time I ask them that question, they always are afraid of judgment. Why? So what? I don't know. I've never believed in not expressing yourself based on someone else's reaction to it, unless it's something obvious. Like I mean, okay, you're not about to express yourself. You're in the middle of the mall and rub Diddy oil on your ass cheeks and start doing
where,
saucy scent.
Where did this go to,
Express
man?
yourself. No, none of that.
Thanks.
But
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you can't understand
keep
or
going,
get my
man.
drift,
It's okay.
Again, you're a part of the problem,
Right.
and short form media probably fucking took a couple wrinkles out of your brain too. But what? Oh my gosh! Thank you. Golly! Make sure y'all follow me on Kick for stream.
Hey, that's a great video. And Joe. Glad, like, attention's gonna be brought to it, but at the end of the day, not much we can do. Social media, short form content, AI, it'll only get worse. That's a very pessimistic outlook, but it's the only one I can have. Great fucking video.